Whack-a-magob, everybody. Joseph Manella, once again, he donated for me to do AC/DC Powerage versus Scorpions Lovedrive. He told me he was inspired by King Dinosaur, asked me to put the last AC/DC album, Power Up, versus the last Scorpions album, Rock Believer. So he said, get your favorite AC/DC album, which is Powerage, against your favorite Scorpions album, which is Lovedrive. Alright? So let's do this, Yankle Doodle Dandy. Let's go! Alright, by the way, I had to add bonus tracks on the Scorpions so the tracks can match up. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so here we go. Rock and Roll Damnation versus Loving You Sunday Morning. I love that song, man. But no, I gotta go with AC/DC on that one. It's a rock and roll. Man, that song rips. Love it. Great opener. Next. Down Payment Blues versus another Piece of Meat. This hurts. This one really hurts. I'm going with Down Payment Blues, but man, do I love that's such a ripping song. You know, I discovered this album. I have a copy that looks just like that I got from my brother who bought this album in Germany, and the first time I ever heard it was in Germany. First time I ever heard of the Scorpions was when this album came out. I was in Germany visiting my brother who was in the army. My parents took me. I was a young kid, but man, do I love Another Piece of Meat. I gotta go with Down Payment Blues though, man. Probably my second favorite AC/DC song ever. Right after Touch Too Much. Yep, that's how I feel. Giving that to AC/DC. Next. Give Me a Bullet versus Always Somewhere. I'm going with the Scorpions on that. And I love Give Me a Bullet to Bite on, Something to Chew, and I'll Make Believe It's You. From my favorite lyricist of all time, Bon Scott. He was not a shithouse poet. People call him a shithouse poet. Nothing shit about Bon Scott at all. He was a genius poet. Mark Twain these nuts. Fucking Bon Scott. Alright. But yeah, Always Somewhere. I love that song. It's so beautiful. It's killer. Always Somewhere. Klaus Meine's one of my favorite singers ever, man. I'm telling you, when he dies, he's going to be, like, people are going to realize how great he was, you know? I think people take Klaus Meine for granted. One of the greatest singers ever. Alright. Always Somewhere wins. Next. Riff Raff versus Coast to Coast. I'd love to give it a Coast to Coast because it is an amazing, badass instrumental with the great Michael Schenker. But I gotta go with Riff Raff on that. That hurt. Alright, now it's time to pick a random album, and let's go over here. Let's go right here. It feels like a very flimsy record. This episode is being brought to you by Joseph Manella and... oh, this is an awesome album. Long Live the Loud. I picked Unveiling the Wicked not too long ago. But there's a different album. This to me is, my third favorite. My favorite would be Violence and Force, then Heavy Metal Maniac, and then this one. This album just slams, man. I was so I still am into Exciter, but I was into them back then. Big time. I love the album cover. Good stuff. What a great pick. Alright, side 2. What's Next to the Moon versus Is There Anybody There? Yeah, this hurts. What's Next to the Moon? Again, the genius lyrics. And Is There Anybody There is like a reggae song, and it's my all-time favorite Scorpion song ever. Seriously, and I hate reggae. Scorpions to me is the greatest reggae band ever. This song, there was a song off the last Scorpions album that has that reggae shit, and they're awesome. Better than what any Jamaicans can do, in my opinion, alright? Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, legalize it. Legalize these nuts. Alright, next. I'm giving it to Scorpions, man. That hurt. All right, next. Gone Shooting versus Lovedrive. Why the fuck? I picked Lovedrive. No. This is the first time ever I'm doing this track by track where I'm looking at my score and I'm like, this is wrong. Yeah, you know, no, I'm going with Gone Shooting. I don't know why I picked Lovedrive. And I do love Lovedrive, but I don't know why I picked that one. Yeah, I'm giving that to Gone Shooting. All right, next. Up to My Neck in You versus Holiday. Oh, man, I love them both, but I got to go with Holiday. Holiday's a very special song for me because my brother got married to a German girl in Germany, and this was her song. And she moved here with my brother, you know, to America, and she hated it here, and they got divorced, and she left. But while she was here, I spent a lot of quality time with her. She was awesome. She'd get naked in front of me, and I was a little kid going, damn. She didn't care. I guess that's how those German chicks were, man. They didn't care. I don't know about now. But she would, you know, I go knock on the door, she answered the fucking door topless and shit. I'm like, damn. And it was normal. Anyway, Holiday reminds me of her. Eva was her name. And I did see her many, many, many years later. Like maybe 15 years ago. She came. My brother found her. She came and I got to see her. Again, you know, one last time. But she didn't take her clothes off. But anyway, I'm giving it to Holiday. All right, I had to add a bonus track called Because I Love You. And that's going against Kicked in the Teeth. Kicked in the Teeth is like my second favorite song off here after. Wait, where the fuck's Sin City? Man, I fucked up everything. I really did. I didn't put Sin City on here. So that means... Oh, whatever, dude. What would Sin City go against? Oh, no, I did put Sin City. I forgot to mention, I did. Sin City is going against Can't Get Enough, which is another ripping song, which I feel should have opened the album. But Sin City. Definitely Sin City. Good, I remembered it. I remember to look back. That happens to me a lot. People are like, you forgot this song, you forgot that song. It's like, yeah, I just breezed over it. Because sometimes I get to yapping and I look down and I'm looking at the wrong spot. Yeah, what I did was I picked an album. And then I came back because I always write here, pick an album. But I said pick an album where Sin City is still on side 1 here. Even though it starts side 2. But yeah, I'm giving it to Sin City and I'm giving it to Kicked in the Teeth again. There you go, Joseph. This is the final score. I don't know if that score is right or not. If it's wrong, then just keep it in your head and leave comments going, you did it wrong. You got the scores wrong. Yeah? Well, I freaking remembered Sin City. You can't complain about that, all right? But anyway, thank you, Joseph, and everybody out there. Thank you for watching. Please donate. No, I'm not going to ask you to please donate. Please subscribe to my channel. Ring the little notification bell. And if you would like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Powerage and Lovedrive. Alright? If you know what's good for you. Because if you don't, I know where you live. And smack 'em a gob.